Clifford, please use the raise your hand function. First question will be Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, especially given the circumstances, how pleased with and how would you assess your team's performance tonight?
Well, I mean, I just thought we fought. Obviously, Vooch was, just terrific. MCW gave us a huge lift. And we had some other guy. Kim Birch was phenomenal tonight. I mean, he had his defense. We had him guarding perimeter players. Bielitsa, when they came in and tried to go to him. And then obviously he had the two really big cuts against the double team at the post there with the game on the line. And a bunch of guys played well, but the biggest part of it to me was the fight, the attitude. We had a tough loss last night. We flew down here. And you could tell, not that we're going to win, but you could tell guys were ready when we walked through over in the hotel ballroom.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Steve, what was the initial minute restriction on MCW, and how do you go about in the middle of a game deciding whether you have to go beyond that restriction?
Yeah, it was a lot less than he played, but what happened was at halftime, Lindsay just came to me and she had talked to Mike and she's like, she didn't say 27, but, it was close to that. She's like, he feels so much better than he thought. So she gave me like 24, 25, and then it just ended up being a couple of extra minutes. So I have the same type of communication and trust in her I did with David Tenney. Everything they do, there's a good reason for it. And when she came, obviously it was great for us. And then especially with James going down there too, it would have been difficult.
Philip Rossman Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Kind of building off that, not to take away from what Dwayne and Terrence have done as they've taken more on-ball responsibilities, but how much did it help just organizationally to have Michael there and just his experience as a point guard getting the team into their sets?
Oh yeah, no, exactly, 100%, and that's his natural position. Where like you said, I think both of them have done a good job, and we're going to need them again on Sunday to do that. And I also, they both really, they sucked it up because they played extra minutes too when James got hurt, and so they've been solid. But they're not point guards, and it does take a lot of different effort and thinking. And so just having Mike on the floor was a plus, and then. We played from ahead because of the stretch he had in the second quarter. No, it was a huge lift to have him back.
Back to Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Steve, what impressed you most about Vucevic's play tonight?
He made obviously all the big, he made the big passes, the big plays. I would say, Josh, to be honest, it's not, he had 42, so I can't say he's playing like this. He's playing at an incredibly high level every night, and he gets special attention. But again, he's scoring inside, or we're scoring inside. Everybody's doubling him now, and, he's so good at passing out of it. And then he's shooting the ball so well from three. So, I think it's I just think it's where he is, his approach, his demeanor, he's in a routine. He's very determined. He wants us to turn this around, and he's willing to take responsibility for that. So, I would say it's everything.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, just how big were the plays, the connections between him and Kem down the stretch there? Obviously, not every team can play 2 5s together, but with Vucevic's ability to stretch the floor, not only to do that, but to also play make with another 5. Just how unique is that combination?
Yeah, the thing about them playing together is that when you look at it and you break it down, it just depends on how the other team is playing. When they play 2 bigger guys, then actually those 2 guys play pretty well together. It's just not many teams do that. So, there are, if you wanted me to give you the numbers, I could, but it's not like they're not ever good together. It's just they're not good all the time. And it's depending on what type of lineup the other team plays, where again, not many people play two big guys. And then it's also dependent on who we have on the floor with them. And right now, we're not in a position where, there's no playing groups right now. This is just, we got 9 guys. We're trying to get through 48 minutes. So, but no, those were, I would say, the 3 biggest plays of the game were the Vooch 3 off the high pick and roll with Dwayne that got it back to 13. And then those two cuts out of the double team of the post up.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.